Hi, welcome. My name is Lisa. You're watching One Lisa Show. This is a slightly different episode. Penny is here. We are situated differently. Behind me is the closet that holds my sewing space. It's closed up because I am not sewing right now. This is the best I could do with what I could do today. I am in recovery. I had abdominal surgery last week, and you may, if you're my friend on Facebook, or look at this hair, and I brushed my hair, but it is just, everything is so hard right now. Last week I had a hysterectomy. I did do a live because I was bored out of my mind and having a lot of different feelings. So if you had a chance to tune into that, or if you are one of the many people that left me well wishes, thank you very much. I had known I was going to have a hysterectomy for about 2 weeks, which wasn't enough time to mentally prepare. And I had my gallbladder taken out 10 years ago and did not have any idea how much pain and how hard it would be to recover from 5 incisions. And anyway, I keep telling myself I feel like this was another chance at life, and I'm grateful because I think about how it came about that I ended up having this surgery at this particular moment in time. I was in the hospital over the summer with a stomach ache, and I had an inflamed section of my colon, and basically after multiple CT tests and ultrasounds, they had found that I also had this massive cyst on an ovary that was complex, not normal. And it was right where my colon was, so it was touching my colon where it was inflamed. They got that inflammation down, and then we checked back a couple of months later, which fast forward to October, and the cyst had gotten worse, and the doctor went in, and honestly the other ovary was bad too, so they actually did a total hysterectomy and took both ovaries, and it was more than I thought they were going to take. And actually right before the surgery I asked the doctor to keep anything that was still good and after I found out, she took everything. So I'm trying not to be emotional. I don't have the estrogen in me to be emotional. Anyway, I'm filming in our guest room where I have had the most comfort during my recovery because it's a pillow top bed, and it's the most luxurious blanket, and all of my crafting is in here. So I have been spending a lot of time. We have a TV with Netflix, and I wanted to do a non-Friday sews video. And I appreciate everybody sharing their stories with me the past week. I am trying to be super positive, and I just want a very good recovery. Though I will say I'm a week and a half in now of my recovery, and I'm finding myself doing little things, but I am sticking firm on not to lift anything that's heavy. So I have Big Daddy, who has been an amazing support. He has been taking care of Miss Money Penny. He has been feeding her, taking her out. I took her out one day just to go do a little pizzle, a little pee, and I realized, wow, she got so strong. She can pull me, and that was it for that. And I didn't have to bend over or do anything. I didn't have to pick her up, but just that little tiny walk across the street was too much for me. So I am walking around the house, but I'm trying not to move my center core as much as possible. I'm also getting used to my bladder trying to figure out what it wants to do because it feels like I have to constantly pee. And apparently you can have bladder spasms and your nerves are all sensitive, and this is really bothering me seeing it in the screen. I did brush my hair, but I can't really take time to style, or I don't even find the sense of putting makeup on right now because that's work to get it off. So even though I have been in recovery, it's not like I wasn't shopping. Right before my surgery was my birthday, and my mother-in-law did give me a gift card for Amazon, and I used it to buy some fabric, and it came when I got home from the hospital. This is an art gallery jersey knit. It is called Boho Fusion. And on Amazon, you can order fabric by the yard, but it's by the yard, so there's no 1.5 yards. So this is a full 2 yards. I plan to make the Freya dress from the Tilly and the Bun stretch book. The Freya is one of my favorite winter patterns, and I really think this is how it's going to go down. I am going to make the dress. I'm going to do a turtleneck version. I have not made the turtleneck version yet. And I have a feeling I will end up chopping it and turning it into a shirt only, but that's okay. This is a very soft feel jersey knit. Can you see Penny? She has to get comfy. She's getting on all the pillows. Good girl. Oh, I can't really move that without stretching, sorry. This is a very soft cotton jersey. I think it is a little thinner than I would prefer for a winter dress. That's why I think it's going to end up as a top, and that's absolutely fine if it does. It's still very bold, vibrant colors, and the best part is with 2 yards, it's more than enough to make a dress and then turn it into a shirt if I choose to do so. But also I should have some extra, and my little girl here and I have decided when I do have enough fabric, we should do matching outfits. So even if it's just a little neckerchief around her neck, it would be fun to start modeling my makes together. So I am looking, if you do see a jersey shirt or any dog clothing patterns, please let me know in the comments below. Send me a message. Let me know if you have one that you like or have seen, reasonably priced or free. I would love to start making Penny clothes, and for us to match once in a while. It would be a lot of fun. The other thing is I have been doing a lot of crocheting. I've been watching a lot of crochet videos on YouTube as well. I think that's just natural. I learned to crochet. I taught myself to crochet, me and my sisters actually, probably about 25 years ago. And last year I did join Ravelry. And so this past week I did download, and if you watched my live, you probably already saw this. I did purchase and download MJ's Off the Hook Designs. It's Granny Pop V-neck sweater, and as you can see, it's a pattern for this lovely V-neck sweater. It is got a lot of holes in it because it's very reminiscent of a granny square blanket, but it's in a sweater format. It's got a V-neck with this beautiful ribbing around, and then the balloon sleeves that have come to a cuff, and then there's also a nice ribbing at the waist. It is really cute. She recommends a DK or a weight of 3 yarn. So I am working on this. I want to make myself one, but I also want to make my nieces one for Christmas. Every year I try to make them a sweater. It's usually crocheted or knit, but I thought crochet would be much easier for me, and so this is where I'm at for my niece. It is way bigger because guess who did not take a gauge? Didn't even try. Totally forgot. It's been so long. I haven't crocheted in probably 2 years and did not think I had to do a gauge swatch. So this is very big. I am using Vanna's Choice, which is a 4-weight, worsted weight yarn. So I'm wondering if my gauge is, I haven't checked the gauge, but for some reason this is supposed to be the extra small and I can get it on me. So I'm thinking I messed up the gauge. I'm going to check gauge this weekend and adjust my hook size if necessary. What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? But I love it. It's a very easy pattern. She has a tutorial on YouTube. I have already subscribed to her channel. I really like the look of it. I think it would look great if you had like a nude tank top underneath, or a black tank top, or a white tank top, depending on what the color of the sweater is, or even wearing a button-down blouse or a turtleneck or a t-shirt. I just think it's a great layering piece, and it would be more useful. It's not just a one season item. You could definitely get by wearing that through multiple seasons. it's cute. It's cute as all get out. So I'm looking forward to making myself one, but first I need to make my nieces one for Christmas and figure out my gauge. I need to figure out my gauge, and I can't believe I didn't do that. If I have to start over, I have to start over. It's really cute. I'm loving it. It's something I could easily do while watching TV or just laying around watching YouTube, because it is based off of a basic granny square. So if you've never made a granny square, it's very simple. I think once you get in the rhythm, you don't really have to look at what you're doing. You can feel what you're doing as you go. It's something that I can do and not use up a lot of this muscle. Also, there's Penny trying to get under the covers that we're sitting on top of. Also, I have been watching a lot of YouTube from the TV, which is right there. And the plus is I can watch a lot of all of you, all the creators out there with their sewing and now crochet and other crafts and cooking. The downside is I'm not leaving comments. So if I haven't left a comment, I want you to know I'm watching your videos. I am watching a lot of videos right now, and I am also watching a lot of Netflix and Amazon Prime. We're going through all of the James Bond movies again, and I think we just finished Live and Let Die last night and started The Man with the Golden Gun, which has a very weird beginning of a movie, and the premise is kind of odd too. I did watch Queen Charlotte on Netflix, which is part of the Bridgerton series, and it was very good. I don't think it was probably a wise decision for me to watch that right after my surgery, and maybe why I had some feelings of sadness, but it was very good. And if you haven't seen Queen Charlotte, I highly recommend it. I actually went on Wikipedia and I was reading up about King George III and Queen Charlotte and looking at some of the things that mimicked in the story what was said to have truly happened, and that was very interesting. Again, I have a lot of time right now, and I'm at that age where we schedule vacations based on, or your time off based on what procedures you're going to be having. And I don't like saying I'm old, but this is the 2 weeks of my life where I feel very old right now. Thanks everybody for all your comments when I posted my live, or if you're a friend of mine on Facebook, or any well wishes. Thank you so much. I appreciate everybody's stories that they shared. I may have already said this, so I do appreciate everybody's stories. I appreciate everybody's comments and words of encouragement. And that is all I have to report on my Saturday No Sews video. I'm not necessarily thinking you are enjoying watching this, but I hope you're enjoying having an update from me and know that I am feeling better every day. I really am, and I can't wait for this recovery to be over. I'm actually going to attempt my hand at making dinner tonight for Big Daddy because he has been such an amazing support. And it's very simple. I'm going to make tacos. So if before you get up, tell me I'm overdoing it. I just want you to know that I feel very confident that I can brown some meat, ground meat, and he can drain it for me and use a small pan, and it's a small amount of meat because it's just the two of us, and add some seasoning. So I feel very confident that I can make some taco meat tonight. I really do. I know it's well over my 10-pound limit. I know I don't have to stand too long to do it. It should be done in like 10 minutes. And I have a nice binder belt to wear as a support for my abdomen when I am in movement. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.